Welcome to episode 58 of our exploration of Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature. In this episode, we dive into the idea that we often try to be nice and follow all the rules society sets for us. We think we should always agree with others and not show too much confidence. We believe we should be humble and act like everyone else. While this approach might make us feel safe because we fit in, it can also leave us feeling frustrated and angry inside. Always being nice can become a habit. This habit can make us too shy, unsure of ourselves, and unable to make decisions. At the same time, our hidden feelings, our shadow, can burst out suddenly in ways we can't control. This can cause problems for us. Let's look at successful people. If we look at people who are very successful, we see they don't always follow these rules. They're often more confident and show their ambition openly. They don't worry too much about what others think of them. They break the rules proudly and openly. And guess what? They don't get punished for it. Instead, they get rewarded. Take Steve Jobs as an example. He wasn't always nice when he worked with others. Some people might say, if only he had been nicer, he would have been perfect. But actually, his tougher side was a big part of what made him successful. His ability to ignore others, do things his own way, and be a bit harsh sometimes were important for his success. This is true for many creative and powerful people. If you take away their tougher side, they would be just like everyone else. Why being too nice can hold you back. Being too nice and always trying to please others can actually hurt you more than showing your tougher side. Here's how you can start showing your shadow. 1. Trust yourself more. Start believing in your own ideas, especially in areas where you know a lot. Trust your natural smarts. 2. Stand up for yourself. Get used to speaking up for what you want and not always compromising. Do this calmly and at the right times. 3. Stop worrying so much. Try to care less about what people think of you. This will make you feel much freer. 4. It's okay to upset people sometimes. Sometimes you need to offend or hurt people who are blocking your way, or who are being unfair to you. Use these moments to show your tougher side proudly. 5. Be playful. Feel free to be like a cheeky child sometimes, making fun of how silly or fake some people can be. 6. Break the rules. Don't always follow the rules that everyone else follows so carefully. Breaking gender rules. For a long time, there have been strict rules about how men and women should act. These rules are so strong that some people think they're natural, not just made up by society. Women especially are taught to be extra nice and agreeable. They feel they have to act this way and think it's just how women are naturally. But some of the most important women in history were those who broke these rules on purpose. Think of performers like Marlene Dietrich and Josephine Baker, political figures like Eleanor Roosevelt, and businesswomen like Coco Chanel. They showed their shadow by acting in ways that were traditionally thought of as masculine. They mixed up and confused the usual ideas about how men and women should act. Even Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, who many people think of as a perfect, polite political wife, had a bit of a mean streak. When she first met the writer Norman Mailer in 1960, he noticed that her eyes looked hard and playful, like a very naughty 8-year-old. When people annoyed her, she showed it openly. She didn't seem to care much what others thought of her. And people loved her because she seemed so natural and real. Letting out your shadow. Think of showing your shadow as a way of getting rid of bad spirits. When you show these hidden desires and feelings, they don't stay hidden in dark corners of your personality anymore. They stop twisting your behavior in secret ways. You've let out your demons and become more of a real, authentic person. This way, your shadow becomes your friend and helper. Remember, everyone has a shadow. The psychologist Carl Jung said, "Unfortunately, there is no doubt about the fact that man is, as a whole, less good than he imagines himself or wants to be." Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. So, by acknowledging and showing your shadow, you're not becoming a bad person. You're actually becoming more honest and complete. You're allowing all parts of yourself to exist openly, which can lead to more creativity, power, and success in your life. We're now accepting a special kind of donation, your likes. Each one gives us the motivation to keep creating top-notch content for you. If something in this video resonated with you, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to someone else. Now, a quick reminder. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. Remember, the content you consume is like food for your brain. Be intentional about it. Otherwise, the algorithm might end up influencing your thoughts. Give it some thought. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.